is up, YouTube? Bunny Films here with a brand new video, and we're back in the great game of Lumber Tycoon 2. And in today's video, we're finally going to be finishing up that shop over there. My base is still loading in, and we're about to get teleported there. However, it has been since March, since the last time we actually worked on the shop, and this is like the final video for it as well. I mean, we're pretty much done with it. It's a nice looking shop. I mean, it's pretty simple and straightforward. We have a nice little sign and windows, all this sort of fancy stuff, and on the inside it is a bit bare, and we have this really cool loft I want to show you guys just because I'm so happy about it. But like, look at this. It's like, it's so pointless, but still it's so fun. So we have that up here, and if you actually want to know how to build this, in the description below I'll have a link to the rest of the videos, which is basically like a 3-part or 4-part series. So pretty simple and straightforward, but today we are going to make it look a bit nicer and actually have items inside of the shop. And every day I feel as if there's a new bug in Lumber Tycoon 2. So right now, like, for whatever reason, if you look at the bottom left of my screen, this checkbox is huge, and then this transfer box is also equally huge. It's a bit bizarre. Now it's like super tiny, and then it goes, let's see, what's that? And now it's super large. Like, I don't understand where all these bugs are coming from, but it's just something new every single time, and nothing's getting fixed. Well, nothing that I know of is getting fixed. I don't want to say nothing because who knows what is going on behind the scenes. But for now, we're going to go ahead and start building some display shelves for this store. We're going to start off, we're going to move this light onto the counter over here just so we have a better view and working place. We're going to start off, let's see. So there's several different ways you can make a display in the game. There's lots of cool ones. We're just going to keep it simple and straightforward. We're going to start off with some, well, yeah, I'm going to go over a few different ways. I mean, it doesn't really matter which way you choose, but the first one is tiles. So we're going to put like several tiles along the back side. Well, actually, hold on. Instead of starting with the tiles, we're actually going to go ahead and place down a few short, smooth walls like this. We're going to put one right here like that, and then another one here like that. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 like that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. And hopefully, yeah, that's going to work. Okay. So we're going to keep it like that, and then we're going to go under floors, and we're going to get some small tiles. And these small tiles are going to act as the shelves, and then these 4x2s here are just purely for decoration. And next up, we're going to go ahead and go like this. We're going to put one here and one here. And then on the top, I want to go ahead and put one here and one here like that. And I'm going to try several different ways you can like make display shelves for your store, because this one is a pretty simple one and straightforward. You can also make cool ones with wedges, which I definitely do want to showcase in today's video. And because we have placed so many blueprints, we actually want to get them filled in because of the blueprint cap, which will erase blueprints if you have too many. So we also have to choose a type of wood we want for it. We do not want to use elm wood or oak wood just because we did already use those woods for the floor and the wall, and I don't think that'd go well together. So I guess we can just try some walnut wood because, I mean, it does go with the frame or like the corners of the building, if that makes any sense. So we're going to go with that for now. We're going to go ahead and pop that down inside and begin filling the blueprints in. And now that we filled the 4x2s in, there's two different ways you can go about filling in these tiles. You can use a wood like elm wood. Like, I know I said don't use that wood, but still, in this situation, if you want to, you can use a wood that contrasts the walnut wood, which elm wood would be a good wood to use, or you can just use more walnut wood, which we're going to do just to keep it simple. So we have a whole bunch of tiles, and by the way, the reason we can fill blueprints in with super tiny pieces of wood is because we have the power to build with these, which allows us to fill blueprints with 1 unit of wood. Right now, it costs $10,009,000, or you can purchase the Game Pass in the game description. It's super handy, especially for large builds, and it does help you save wood. So we're going to go ahead, continue filling these tiles in, and we might have to get some more wood later on, but I'm not too worried about that. And a little touch we can make to this really quickly, I want to show that off, is, well, one, you could add like lighting beneath here, like using some white neon wires or some other neon colors that work, but you could also go ahead and use, let me show this off really quickly. This is just completely optional. It's not really anything too fancy, but you can use wedges here and make like a pretty nice design, which I think I'm going to go ahead and go with just to make it not a little less blocky. And with all of the blueprints filled in, we now have a really awesome looking shelf. So we can go ahead and move this light just a tad bit closer so we can see a bit more clearly. And this looks really awesome. The wedges definitely add a nice little touch to it. And now we can even go ahead and put some small items on the shelf. Some larger items like the bold and brash painting or the gift right here, which I believe is the sleigh gift, will not fit. However, we can fit some of these boxes, I believe, which are like some logic. We have like a laser repeater or whatever it's called. I don't know what. We can go ahead and see if that fits. It does. Okay. Well, that's nice. So we're going to go ahead and fill up these shelves really quickly with some things, and then we're going to move on to some different shelves you can make. So before we actually go on to build different shelves you can use in your store, I do want to show or share some of like the not highlights, but some of the benefits of this shelf we built here. So the first thing is that the items can't really be flung. So they're so tightly packed in there that you can't just like have a loose axe or a loose item and knock them off the shelf, whereas just larger shelves, like for example this pink candy bar up here someone gave to me, you could easily knock off there and just destroy the store. But with that being said, it's also quite difficult to get items stuck in here, or items placed in here, because well, it's a bit tight. So one of the things I found to help was actually moving this top tile and sliding in the item on top, if that makes any sense. But one or few other good things about the shelf, and then we're going to go ahead and move or build the other ones, is that you have 3 levels of storage. So you can, or 3 rows, or no, three levels of storage. So you can store stuff on the ground, you can store stuff between the shelves, and you can store stuff on the top. And then finally is that you can actually store, well, two items back to back. I don't know what the words are, but 2 items back to back on this shelf here, which means you can fit quite a lot of items. But it really does depend what you do want to fit in here, because well, there's a lot of different items in the game. For now, I just went with logic because it fits nicely. But next, we're going to go on to the next shelf. Also, this person looks like they're having a really bad day. Like they have 4 trailers of oak wood and a truck, and it just went flying up and down super slowly. So I feel badly for them. So let's go ahead and make this next shelf. We're going to slide this over here really quickly, and we do have to move some of these items out of the way. I know someone gave me them as gifts, but we're going to go ahead and keep those out of here for now, just so they don't interfere with the blueprints. But the next shelf we are going to build is going to be in the middle. And this shelf is going to be cool because you can fit a whole bunch of items and it's going to be large. So for starters, we're going to go ahead and get down. I believe we're going to do, yeah, we'll start off with a 4x4. We're going to, actually, no, let's just go with an 8x8. I think that'll work. So we're going to go with an 8x8. We're going to place this in the middle of the shop. So let's go ahead and measure that out really quickly. Yeah, we're going to put this right here like so. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we are going to get a few, we're going to get a few wedges. So we're going to start off, we're going to get down, I believe we're just going to use some 2x2 or 2/2 wedges. So let's go ahead and find those in our inventory really quick, or 2/1, excuse me. Let's find those in our inventory. There we go, 2/1 wedge. We're going to place these down like so. We're going to place one here like that, one here like that, rotate, place one like that, and one like that, and voila. Next up, we're going to go ahead and destroy this 8x4 we placed, and we're going to go ahead and get down 2 4x4 or 4x2s, excuse me, and place that down right there like so. And now we have that, and we're going to fill this in with walnut wood. So we filled in all of the blueprints using some walnut wood, and you can either, well, there's several different ways you can go with this. You can either leave it like this and it'll look like a trough. You can just fill it with random loose things like eyeballs that are unboxed, or things that could roll around, like those holiday balls that you get as a gift, which have the number on them. So there's several different things you can do with this, but we're going to continue making this even better. So in the middle, we're going to go ahead and place down a 4x2 like so. And then we're going to place down a 4x4 just to cover this little hole up. And we're actually going to go ahead and fill this with some elm wood because contrasting colors. So we need to find some. I think we have some over here. We're going to go ahead and chop this. I'll just take a decent chunk like this. This space is a complete mess. There's wood everywhere, and there's like more wood than what I need. So I don't know what to do with it all. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put this right here like so. And we're going to chop 2 pieces really quickly. We're going to fill this in like so. Voila. And then we're going to fill in the next piece like so. Voila. And okay, so now you can either leave it like this, or you can continue building it out like what I'm about to do. So for this, we're going to go ahead and get down, I believe, this. Well, no, it's not going to really work. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. we're going to go ahead and get down another wedge, another 1/2 wedge, or yeah, 1/2 wedge right here. There we go. Let's rotate this, and I think this should look nicely. I don't know. We're going to test this out really quickly. But we're going to put this here like that, and that like that, and then voila, and voila. Does that look good? I mean, it works on the bright side. Yeah, let's just go with it. I like it. I like it. We're going to keep it like that. We're going to chop this in half. We do need a bit more walnut wood, so we might have to go chop some down. Of course, this piece is too small. Okay, so let's see. Where do we have walnut wood on this base? Zoom out, maybe? Maybe that'll help. Yeah, I think we might have to go get more. I don't even have any on the inside. The inside's still a complete mess. Yeah, let's go get some walnut wood really quickly. And oh my goodness, guys, look over here. So that guy we saw earlier with his 4 trailers of oak wood plus a truckload left the game. I think that was probably unintentional, or he thought the wood would actually save to his base. And that's a complete bummer. Wow. Because all that time spent chopping the trees down, now wasted. Oh well, so we're going to go ahead to get walnut wood. I keep talking about it. You have to go over to the safari, which is $100 to lower the bridge, or you can swim across, but at the same time, you wouldn't really have a way to get the wood back over the bridge. So over here is a walnut tree, and we're just going to go ahead and chop. We don't need the whole thing. We're just going to go for one of the smaller branches if we can. Yeah, I'm just going to chop this whole thing down. It's too high up. I can't jump up there. So we're just going to chop this down really quickly. And then we're going to load it into our truck. We don't need that many pieces just because we have a powered build with these. So we're just going to go ahead and snag this bit off the end right here. And maybe if we need more, we can come back, but I assume we won't. So thanks to Fasan really quickly for actually getting us some wood because our other piece glitched. So I can't pick it up or chop it. But we're going to go ahead and use this to... bit of lag. We're going to use this to fill in the remaining 3 blueprints, and then we're going to go ahead. I mean, at least we can combine them, but that wasn't ideal. Okay, so here we go. We're going to chop this. We're going to make this piece a bit larger like that. There we go. And chop, fill, and then one last chop right here. There we go. And let's fill it in. And voila, we now have a nice display for items, and I think this one would be good. I mean, if you kept this top part off, you could keep large stuff on it like vehicles, sawmills, etc. Or you can make it a bit slender to fit some smaller items like pumpkins. And finally, after finding random items all over my base, we have fully stocked this shelf. So you might notice some of these items don't actually have pictures on them, like the eyes don't have eyes, the pumpkins, some of the pumpkins don't have pumpkins, and the reason for that is just because while I'm recording this video, Roblox is experiencing some sort of outage or whatever, so images are not loading for some things. So this is what the store looks like right now, and I think this is a good place to stop decorating or stop building shelves because we don't really have much more space. And I know this isn't really much, but if you wanted to go for like a high efficiency shop, you could definitely fit in a lot more shelves, a whole lot more items, etc. But I'm just going for a clean look just because I figured, I mean, I wasn't going to go try hard with this and try to fit so many things in here because this store is just for decoration. I'm not selling anything here. Also, I like that flag. I think that's a Swedish flag. But now we have to go ahead and make some lighting, and lighting's pretty simple. I'm just going to put some neon lights or neon wires down, excuse me. Just keep it nice, simple, straightforward, etc. That way we won't need to like actually spend too much time building lights. So neon wires are definitely one of the best ways to easily light somewhere. I'm going to go with the cyan one. I mean, it's pretty similar to the white one, or ish. I mean, I don't know. I like cyan. We'll just go with it for now. I'm going to well, I can't close the door. We're going to go ahead. And the first one, we're just going to like stretch this all the way across up here like this. I think that looks nice. I don't know. We'll have to see. Too long. Hold on. Go a bit shorter. Here we go. And there we go. Okay, so that's the first wire. And you could also go with different wires, but if you ever want to get like different colored neon wires or just neon wires in general, you have to head on to the ferry and go over to Link's Logic where there's like all sorts of different things you can buy. We're just going to go with white wire. I don't want to focus too much time on finding a cyan one, but we're going to go ahead and attach this, excuse me, right up here like so. And one of the bad things about this shelf here is that items can easily be knocked off of it. So this is, I mean, this is a decorational shop, so most of the time people won't be in here, so I'm not too worried about that. But if you're someone who has a lot of people going in and out of the shop, hopping around, etc., then you'll want to make sure you have these items secured by building a better display case instead of that one we have in the middle of the room. And finally, we're going to go ahead and need some logic, and I think I have some under my deck. See, we have some stuff here. Let's see what it is. Move this over. Oh, we have some levers. So I'm gonna move. I mean, this is one of the ways I store stuff on my base, just like under my deck. Like even under here, I have wires, which we're gonna use in a moment. Let's see if I can get my camera down there. Like, I can't really see. Yeah, look at all those wires I have down there. There's like dozens. And there's also neon ones down there too. It's crazy. I don't know why I put them down there, but that's where they are. And that's where they're going to be for the rest of their lives. So we're going to put this one right here. There we go. And we're just going to hop over here. I'll put my floorboards back later. I'm going to stand here really quickly and see if I can actually get my camera. Just want to see if I can, like, let's see. I see a wire here. I press E on it. Come on. Come on. Oh, and here's another view of all the wires down here. Like, look at that. I don't know why I have so many, but we have them. Oh, look at this. The ball, number 4,000. That's crazy. Thank you for that. Say thanks in the chat. I know a lot of people are trying to talk to me right now, but I've just been so focused on this. I've been so excited about building this shop. I haven't really paid it too much attention. We're going to go ahead and place this wire up here like that. I'm going to put this ball in a car so no one can fling it. Like I had that happen before with ball 911. Office gave that to me. And it got flung. But now, look at this. We have some lighting. We can get rid of this old work light, because it's a work light. And now we have some nice lighting. And this is it for today's video, guys. I mean, it's pretty simple and straightforward. We built a nice shop. It's not too bare, but at the same time, it's not too complex where not everyone can follow. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. And if you ever want to build a shop like this, follow the tutorial series I made for this. It's pretty short and straightforward if you're interested in it. And it gives you this nice shop. That's it for today's video. Before I do end, I do owe a shout out to all of my Discord server boosters and channel members. Without further ado, shoutouts go out to Nago Films, the ISS, Surf, One Mangry Gamer YT, Toast, Michael Harkin, Duckle Not Found, Baker Boy, Bean Boogie, Cromel, Defang, Doof, Finbar, Flameboy, Flock, Hero, It's Me the Knob, Kami no Yami, Elsei, Nazab, Pikabot, Reed, Surf, Strom, 30 Plays 123, UA Ultra Legends, and Yay Blaze. So that's it, everyone. Have a great day, have a great life, subscribe, and goodbye.